What is good, my fellow masters? I hope everyone is having fun with the Fate Apocrypha rerun. We are about halfway through the event and nearly done with the raids, so I thought a quick video on the best farming spots for the free quests would be in order. Basically, this is at least something in lieu of the event guide I was unable to put out. If you have been farming the raids, then chances are you have accumulated all the needed Dracul coins needed to clear the points ladder. You probably even have collected a fair amount of the event shop currency as well. But if you're like me, who mainly stuck to natural AP, then you may still need to farm a bit more of the event shop currency. So here are the best event free quest locations for each currency item. Hippoplushies are best farmed at the Mountain Ridge of Daybreak, the ultimate node. Here you'll find 3 waves of a mix of berserker and assassin enemies. Notable ascension materials that can possibly drop are divine wine, horseshoes, octuplet crystals, and secret gems of assassins. Interestingly, the assassin secret gems have a slightly better drop rate here than in the Chaldea Gate Assassin Expert training field. To buy every Hippoplushie item in the event shop will require a total of 4,550. This drops to 4,350 if you have already purchased the event shop CE. Fragments of the Iliad can be best obtained at the level 90 recommended ultimate node of the Withered Battlefield. This will be 3 waves of all saber enemies. Potential ascension item drops include spirit roots, stakes, and secret gems of sabers. A total of 3,000 fragments will be needed in order to purchase all the related event shop items. 2,800 if the event shop CE has already been purchased. And the last of the event shop currency, Sage's Chalk. The best place to farm these would be the Bow of the Gardens. Or is it Bow of the Gardens? At any rate, you want to focus on the level 90 ultimate node once again. 3 waves of caster enemies are what await in this free quest. Notable ascension materials with the potential to drop are Foreign God Hearts, Forbidden Pages, and Secret Gems of Casters. If you're planning to buy out all the Sage's Chalk event shop items, then a total of 3,400 is required. And if you already have the CEs, then that total drops to 3,000 chalk. Now, if you happen to still need Dracul coins, after the raids are done and the next section of the story is complete, then the Altar free quest should unlock. There will only be a single node here that will drop Dracul coins and no other event currency. This free quest will feature a mix of assassins and berserkers in 3 waves. Dragons reverse scales, octuplet crystals, and secret gems of assassins also have the potential to drop as well. And the secret gems have a slightly better drop rate here than what you can find regularly in the assassin training field. If you find yourself still short on event shop currency and Dracul coins, then I would recommend focusing on farming the specific shop currency you need. Since there will also be Dracul coin drops in those nodes, then you will most likely be able to get all you need to clear the points ladder at the same time. If you went pretty hard on the raids, then chances are you're probably okay for coins and the shop currencies. Personally, I still have a bit of farming to do for the shop, and I'm trying to keep to natural AP as much as possible. For those that approach the event similarly, but also want to clear the event shop, then I hope you found this helpful. Now, if your event farming is largely done, then the only thing remaining would be the challenge quest. As usual, the challenge quest will unlock once you have completed the event main story quests and have cleared Solomon. Clearing the CQ will net you 1 crystallized lore as a reward. As far as challenge quests go, this one doesn't have too many gimmicks. You will be fighting a total of 5 enemies in 1 wave. Initially, the first 3 enemies will consist of the ruler class Amakusa Shiro, who has 2 HP bars, along with Lancer Benkei and Archer David, each with 1 HP bar. When the battle starts, Amakusa will provide Benkei and David with a 3-turn buff to their attack and defense by 30%. This comes at a cost of draining Amakusa's MP gauge, which may come into play in subsequent turns. Once Benkei and David are defeated, they will be replaced with Berserker Kintoki and Rider Georgios, who each just have 1 HP bar. When Amakusa's first HP bar is broken, then he will gain an unremovable buff that triggers upon his death, which will give his allies a permanent increase to their critical rate by 100% and increase their defense by 50%, also unremovable. Another thing to watch out for is Amakusa's AoE MP, which removes all buffs from his targets and it activates first. Evade, Invincibility, and Guts will not provide any protection from Amakusa's MP unless your servants have a 100% resist to buff removal. At first glance, Amakusa's class might prove a little troublesome unless you have access to a strong Berserker or Avenger. However, by this point everyone should have the event CE at Triumphal max limit broken, which will more than offset the disadvantage most classes would experience against a ruler, especially when equipped on a servant with an event damage bonus. So make sure to put this on your main attacker. The key thing would be to eliminate Amakusa's allies as quickly as possible, while leaving yourself enough wiggle room to deal with Amakusa himself before he can fire off his MP. That said, if you can deal enough AoE damage, then that will make it all the better. Arjuna Altar and Space Ishtar are 2 servants that would likely do really well as your main attacker for this, and both should be widely available on your friends list in case you don't have either of them. Fran would also work given her event bonus and effectiveness against all the servant enemies, if you have a means of dealing with her self-stun demerit on her MP. Sieg is an option as well, assuming you have obtained his extra copies from the event shop and have him at MP 5. When equipped with an MLB at Triumphal, Sieg's damage bonus becomes 300%, so as long as he's properly supported, he should be able to handle this CQ. The main issue for Sieg would be getting his MP gauge initially filled, since most current art support is a little light on being able to charge MP. All in all, this CQ is not overly difficult in way of tricky gimmicks. So even if Amakusa were to get 1 NP off, taking out your frontline, a strong anchor like Heracles or Ku Altar should be enough to finish things off. Well, I suppose this was a sort of mini guide to deal with the second half of the event. If this was helpful in any way, or if you simply enjoyed it, please don't forget to hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. The summoning banner will be going through its second rotation, starting with Achilles about now. So if you were waiting for another chance to summon on this banner, then I wish you the best of luck. Personally, I have no further plans to roll on this banner, as much as I would like to try for Amakusa, since I don't have him. I'll have to put off rolling for him until the next Chaldea Boys event. That said, I'm sure many are now eagerly awaiting the Olympus banners. So leave a comment on who you most desire: Dioscuri, Canis, or Romulus. Many thanks for watching, and until the next one.